Hello world, this is my CharaChorder collection. I actually did not buy all of these because they consistently break, and so far the company CharaChorder has held up to their replacement policy. So I've gotten the caracorder replaced many times because they seem to break within a year of me getting them. But short answer is whether or not you should get one is I think you should, because even though the execution is not perfect, CharaCorder is the only company that is doing something like this, and I think the work that they're doing is very important. So I can just walk you through each one of these. So this is the first version. You can see there's no gasket keeping the dust out, and like this one eventually broke because the L key no longer clicks, whereas that clicks. This doesn't click in that direction, but it clicks in the other three directions. So that broke. I got that replaced. I did have one caracorder break after a year, actually, now that I think of it. And I did have to pay. I paid like a discounted rate for a new caracorder because a keyboard shouldn't be breaking every year or less than that. Well, anyway, so this is a later version. You can see they added the gasket. It's still the glossy plastic with the really hard to press switches. It's pretty amazing how far the switches have come. Like now that I'm like doing character entry on the older versions, it is really hard to press these switches compared to the newer versions. But I did just have an issue with this current CC2. So this is the CC. These are the CC1s. This is the CC2. This is the Master Forge. I'll talk about that later. But actually, what happened here is the command key on this it broke in a way that, like, basically what happens is before you feel the key press, like if you just put pressure on it like that, it will send an input to the to the computer. So let me show you. Sorry, we got to do this sideways. So you can see here, by just putting the slightest amount of pressure, it'll engage the command key. But here's the click. So that's clicking, and that's when it should engage. But before it clicks, it engages. So here's the click. That's when it should engage, and then you can see it's engaging or inputting before it does the click. So that's been really annoying. Sometimes it sticks. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how CharaCorder fixes these. It might, hopefully they replace this one again, because another issue with this and this Master Forge is on the new keycaps, they have these O-rings and they just pop off. They break. I guess they dry out. Here's my collection of CharaCorder O-rings. They just pop off. So I had one pop off at this key, but yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what they do. Here's another one. And this is a pretty well documented issue on their Discord. But yeah, so I just showed you this command key's broken right now. Hopefully, we'll see if they replaced it. They've replaced a lot of these units for me. And I've noticed that their customer support is getting slower. I assume it's just because they're getting more popular. But it is what it is. The thing about this Master Forge, so this is the from the Kickstarter. Oh, so I I guess that just came off. Okay, there goes another ring. Yeah, so the O-rings aside, I didn't really think about, them taking out a key. They removed a key. So you actually cannot move from the CC 2 or 1 to the Masterforge without first getting used to this layout. So yeah, the thing is that the switches on the Masterforge are completely different, and I can't speak on the longevity for them, just because the Masterforge has some issues with like the key mappings, the default key mappings. It's different from this, and it kind of just threw off my workflows. So that's why I haven't been one of the reasons why I haven't been using it. But let's see. Yeah, I at this point I am actually gonna go back to my Magic Keyboard, because using this is it has the layout issue. I think it's a software issue, so I haven't updated to the latest OS for this keyboard. And this one, the command key's broken. So best case scenario, which I think is likely, is I'm going to get this replaced and this replaced at no charge, because when I got this, it actually came with a crack there. And then they're going to replace it with these units, but with the molded keycaps. So they got rid of this design with the O-rings, thankfully. And maybe I'll be typing on this full time. The switches on the CC1 and 2 and the 2.1. The 2.1 is just, I think it's just this, but with the molded keycaps. I think the switches that they use are just kind of garbage. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just use, if I get this replaced, I'll just use this, and then once it breaks, I'll go back to using this. And I don't know. But the ergonomics alone are awesome. I think even if it's not the fastest keyboard, I mean, it potentially could be for you. It's going to take some practice. I think the ergonomics are great. So I guess I'll just end this video by doing a typing test with the CC2 and the Magic Keyboard. So first, we're going to do the Magic Keyboard. Actually, we're going to do the CC2 first, just because it's going to be replaced with the Magic Keyboard for now. All right, I'm just going to do character entry, just because I don't have the chords loaded. And honestly, it's just, chording is so easy on this that, character entry is so easy on this that like I that's just what I've been doing these days. But I'll get back into chording later. All right. All right. Oops. All right, 73. Let's try it again. I don't know, maybe. Oops. So using this for character entries, just it's fine. 54. That's, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. And I actually haven't typed on my Magic Keyboard in a while, so we'll see how fast I type on that. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna put this away because it is defective. Okay, there we go. Now I haven't typed on this in a couple months, so This is actually the first time I've typed on this in a couple months. So. I'm not totally sure where all the keys are. Okay. $73, $83 or whatever. Whatever. Okay, so I'm still faster doing character entry on the Magic Keyboard versus the CharaChorder, but as soon as I get chording down, then I think I'll be faster on the CharaChorder. But yeah, the Magic Keyboard is just more reliable. I honestly think that the CharaChorders are just really fragile in their current state. Like a keyboard shouldn't be breaking every less than a year. So yeah, we're going back to Magic Keyboard, and yeah, I haven't typed on the Master Forge ever since I got it because I was like, I can't really do this right now. The layout and then there was the O-ring issue, but I'd say it's mostly the layout and the software. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try again, but yeah, I don't know. All right, bye.